Hey guys, and welcome to a new World of Tanks gameplay video. And tonight I have been playing in a platoon with Nunu and Coffee, and we're on El Halluf, starting from the southwest side. It's a normal standard battle. It's a tier 10 battle with lots of RT on both sides, and I'm in my AMX 1390. And as you can see, I haven't got any APCR shells, just normal AP, which means that I'm going to have to fully utilize my speed and agility and all of that stuff to do some proper spotting and give our big guns a chance to do some damage. And people who have been watching my videos for a longer time will probably be able to predict what I'm gonna do now at this point. And exactly, I'm gonna go to D6. Basically, you have two choices on this map. Of course, D6 and then Hotel 7 a fishbowl. But the enemy has a bad shot, 3090, D71. So I'm expecting them to go there, and I don't want to mess with that firepower on my own. I didn't expect the IS-8 to go down there, but it's just as well. So you know, there's the usual D6 thingy here, trying to get some early spots on things on this cliffside above me. But as I see that there's no enemies here, I'm gonna try to do some really deep spotting and try to almost get into their base to try and spot some RT that perhaps hasn't moved out of their cap yet. So I'm gonna go to the right on this cliffside here. And then I finally spot something. 704 and Leuven. 704 massive priority target, of course. As he backs off, Leuven is a nice second opportunity. And I'm gonna not reload yet. I'm gonna keep my shells because I'm gonna try to keep this Leuven spotted for our RT. Try to lure him in the open. Try to piss him off so that he comes for me, tries down. He gets penetrated by one of the RT shells. HE does a full 1150 damage. And again trying to spot him, and he does exactly what I want him to do. He's gonna try to come down to get me. I just drag him before he gets gun depression on me, and then I can just finish him off. Meanwhile, Nunu is telling me that according to XCM, the 704 is not a bad player. He's got 1800 W and 7 apparently, so I know that he's not going to make the same mistake as the Leuven, which tells me that I can use this time to reload and that the guy won't push me and that I'm not going to need those last two shells. And exactly, he does peek out for a second to see if there's someone here, and yes, I am still here. And the only enemy guys that can hit me here are the heavies in A3, but they're kind of occupied right now. So I'm just gonna go for another deep spot to see if I can spot some other stuff on the ridge line here. And I spot that RT, which is good enough for me. So I back off, hope that our RT can finish it off. The Leuven is actually, the lower rack is in a pretty good position. It's good cover for me to hide behind when necessary. And as I go for another deeper spot to spot that RJ again, the 30 surprises me. He only got the 88mm gun, but I cannot run away in that direction. There's too many enemies there, so I have no choice but to take this other route and try to evade that 704 shell. He misses me luckily. Big gun, long aiming time. He's having gun depression problems as well, so that was lucky, and as he backs off and is reloading, I can just drag him and start shooting him in the weaker underbelly, where my 175mm penetration will suffice. And as he backs off, I cannot hit his weak spot anymore, so I cannot pen him anyway. Plus, he was close to getting reloaded, so I just back off and start reloading again. And I know that 30 is not going to hum me, and if he does, he's gonna die anyway, and I can just run away. So at this point, I'm mainly looking at those guys in A3, and I'm expecting them to start hitting me any second now. And as you can see, I'm facing my front down into the valley, so that I can run away faster if necessary when I finally start attracting too much attention. And one guy fires, 704 is trying to get me, and I'm just gonna keep him spotted for Yarty, and then the other guy fires, which tells me that I'm just attracting way too much attention here. So I'm just gonna leg it. Some epic sliding going on, and I'm just gonna move to this other side of this cliffside, knowing that these guys are to my south of me, but at the moment they're kind of busy with our mouse and IS-3, so I can just take that opportunity to try and spot something up here on the other side. And indeed the KV-4 is defending. And then he does something really stupid. He starts driving down, which is just the sort of thing that gets me chat banned. But if he was on my team at least. But it's really a blessing that he is that stupid. Because he's of course completely exposed, he's gonna get tracked in the open and all of that stuff, and he's gonna die uselessly. Then I see that low health dice 8, and I'm basically just gonna wait for him to give me an opportunity to shoot him in the side or the rear. I cannot pen him reliably in the front anyway, so I'm just gonna wait for him to give me a proper opportunity to finish him off, which is exactly what he does. Keep him my own at 704, because I don't want him to drive, halfway down that cliff to get a shot on me. Then I see that KB4 not looking at me, take the opportunity to get a couple shots off, but as he starts aiming at me, I back off. There's no need for a light tank to take damage. Your main job is just 1, spotting, and 2, staying alive. And doing damage is something that you can do when you see an opportunity, but it shouldn't be your goal. It shouldn't be something that you go for, because then you're basically just not doing your job. Of course, I'm talking about high tier random battles when you're playing tournaments and clan wars, or well, not clan wars obviously, but just in a serious environment. Then that's a different thing. But in random battles, do your duty as a spotter, and that's all you need to do. And as I see this, RT, and then this 30, I see an opportunity to get in their base and to get in there into the flank of that 30 and finish him off. 704 is starting to turn around now to get a shot on me, so I need to get close into safety from that 704 and just get into that 30's flank at the same time. And I'm gonna try to keep that 704 spotted because he's RT open from our GW Panther in K4. And I'm gonna spot him from this side now where he doesn't expect it, where he doesn't have his gun aim. Take a last opportunity shot, but of course I don't hit. Probably wouldn't have penned anyway, but it's worth a shot in my opinion. And then finally the enemy RT starts shooting at me after a long time of basically ignoring me. I do spot that SU-14, which is nice. He's gonna die in a couple seconds, I hope anyway. And at this point I'm a 1 hit for that 704, so I'm being a lot more careful. And then I see that IS-3 is gonna go for the enemy RT. They've got this E100 down here together with an IS-3. I'm thinking that IS-3 is still together with that E100. So then when our IS-3, I expect him to just die any second now by either the RT or the 704. And I'm hoping the 704, because that will mean that he's reloading. And exactly, he fires, he's reloading now, so that gives me an opportunity to just get into his side. But then this IS-3 gets spotted here, completely surprises me, and I need to change my priorities at the last moment, and I need to go downhill and deal with him first, because he's a much bigger threat than the 704 on this map, in this situation anyway. And the 704 would have been uphill, which again is slower, and so I just had to change my priorities. IS-3 sets me on fire with his first shot, but I've got my fire extinguisher close to hand, so I still have enough reflexes left, even though it's kind of late at night. What I'm gonna do now is I was trying to get that 704 from the other flank from A6, but as I drive around here, he spots me, so I know that he knows that I'm gonna come this way. So I'm gonna do it the other way around now. I'm gonna make myself get spotted here. I know he's got his gun aimed on me probably, so I'm just gonna only peek over the dune here with the top of my turret, where he will have to be really lucky to be able to hit me. And then I'm gonna back off, and I'm gonna keep backing off until he's unspotted, because if he's unspotted, that means I'm unspotted as well. And then I'm gonna go again to my original position to get him in the back where he won't expect it, which is what I was trying to do earlier, but I got spotted. So he knew. You can see the guy is not an idiot. He's properly reading his minimap. But I'm just hoping that he thinks that I'm still in A6 somewhere and he's not expecting me here. and exactly take one shot. Bounces on his spaced armor, second in the side, and need a third one. It's not proper aiming of mine, but you know, Oblique Xenophore is a bit tricky to pen, even though it's not very well armored. It's spaced and it's got weird angles. Um, Taking this RT safety behind this big rock. It's perfect RT safe. I know that because I know roughly where the enemy RT is, and I reload. Even though I had 3 shells left, I don't want to engage the enemy RTs with only 3 shells. And this is a big thing. This is an important skill you need to learn when you're playing autoloaders. You need to know when to save your shell and when to reload. And there's no trick to it. You just need to be able to read the battle and knowing when you have time to reload and when you need to save your shells. Going into this village where I'm gonna use the houses for RT safety, and meanwhile I'm gonna rely on our RT to take out the enemy RT. And here I make a mistake. I should have known the enemy, the last 2-1-2, the one that was spotted wouldn't be able to hit me, but the last one was still in G0, and I should have known, and I shouldn't have moved in this open kind of square here. I should have just stayed RT safe until the SU-14 was dead and I was unspotted. But I got lucky. That's the only reason I'm still alive, is I got lucky. And this 2-1-2 didn't fire yet, so I know that I cannot get close to fire at him to get a reliable hit and pen. So I just had to hope that my luck would keep up and I would be able to hit him on the move with one of my 6 shells. And here, if this was a clan wars or company battle, something more important than just a random battle, I would have just capped it out at this point. But 5 kills. I want a top gun. I want more damage, more XP, everything. So I'm just gonna. Also, I'm thinking I'm gonna have enough time to get to the enemy, to that last RT before he reloads. I'm gonna be spotting and engaging him faster, and he'll be able to reload. But I was wrong, because as you can see he fires now. But again, I get lucky, and I can just finish him off as he misses me, and he's trying to drive down the cliff because he's a cunt and he doesn't want to give me my top gun, and I hate those kind of those just fuckheads. I mean, seriously. And but anyway, I kill him, 6 kills, 5036 double XP, a lot of credits, top gun, patrol duty, scout, and I thought a nice battle. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.